Terry, why don't you state your name and what you initially came to the Institute for and how long you've been here?
I'm not sure. I got here, I think, on 7/1 when I started. My name is Terry. I started on 7/1, I believe. We did the thing on
The initial workup.
Yeah, the initial workup. That's when I saw you the first time.
Right. And then we started the actual program a few weeks later.
Right.
Okay. And then what was your original diagnosis?
I've been dealing with cancer since 2016, and when they got me, they said it was stage 4 because it was urothelial cancer, and because it's a apparently very difficult cancer to deal with, because it always starts out in really small cells that they can't detect, but
right.
But a urology test, it's not a cytology, but it's the test of urine. I can't remember the name exactly of that. They saw those high grade cancer cells. So anyway, I had 6 months of chemo, and then they took my kidney out, my left kidney, so I only have one kidney. And they've been monitoring me ever since. Okay, so and when I did these cytology tests, when I did those, what ended up happening, they kept on finding high grade cancer cells. So they did a bunch of kind of stuff. They would go they did a cystoscopy, and they would go in my bladder and look, and they couldn't find it. Then they thought they found a whole bunch of stuff, and then when they sent it to pathology, there wasn't anything there. So in August of 2019, I had my 6 months or 3 months CT scan, and it showed that it was metastatic, and it was in my lymph nodes. Although it was local, they said that it was growing, and that was with Keytruda. Yeah, the Keytruda, that immunotherapy.
Oh, the immunotherapy, yes.
Right, and so what happened is it was growing, and then he switched me to EV or enfortumab, which is a targeted Nectin-4 for my type of cancer. So I decided to come here, and
because you wanted to heal.
Right, as we discussed briefly, and I'll just keep this short.
Take your time.
It's my belief that they'll keep you in the system with chemical therapy for the rest of your life if you give them a chance to. And it's always that fear thing that they seem to hold over your head, and doctors aren't God. And so the thing about it is, I always really liked alternative type therapies, and I was doing it simultaneously. I think I might have been, if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I probably would have deteriorated a long time, but I changed stuff. This really helped me to make some real profound changes, because
when you came here,
when I came to Health or Total Health, there was things that aren't out there. So I said, yep, that resonates with me, and here we are. And then when I saw you this morning, I told you that I don't feel like I have cancer, because I have one, it's really the blessing of vitality, stamina, and strength.
And you even said, I feel better than before I got cancer.
Exactly.
See, that's the key. When your body is working the way God designed it to, you feel young again. You feel better than you felt in a long time. And a lot of times people tell me that same thing, Terry. They'll say, I haven't felt this good for years. I forgot that you could feel this good. So that's a sign of inflammation leaving the cells.
Right. That's the other thing too, is that I always had high uric acid, and I think that's what caused joint pain. I don't have any joint pain. Carol was telling me, she goes, wow, you really turned over really quick, much quicker than you ever did. So I'm just moving a whole lot better. Just my movements, and I don't have joint pain. And
that's the inflammation leaving. So when all that's gone,
exactly,
the arthritic pains go, all those things go, motion increases, but vitality increases because life is motion.
Right.
So when the fluids are flowing through the body, the blood, the lymph, cerebrospinal fluid, then we start having health. But if those fluids are toxified and stagnated and inflammatory, and then we get the mind component of the mental, emotional, conscious, and subconscious stress programs, and the wrong diet, everything just weighs on us and inflames us more. And you've made great changes in such a short time. You haven't been here, just but a few months.
Exactly.
And we're just beginning. We're
Cool.
just getting started.
Yeah.
Usually it takes approximately, I tell everyone, from the time we start, it takes 1 year to make a new you. So we're just touching into starting going in that direction. So
Okay.
as we heal stronger and stronger, you're going to feel better and better in body, mind, emotions. Everything shifts. But just so glad I wanted to share this with everyone, because when you said, I feel better than I did before I had cancer.
I really do.
Yeah, that's the sign.
I don't sugarcoat stuff.
No, you're not making it up.
No. Exactly. I don't, it's a genuine way that I feel inside and outside. And of course, living in the spirit is something that I strive for all the time, because
Right.
we can get so bombarded with all the stuff going on out
We
there.
sure can.
And
Well-
so, anyways.
Any last comments you'd like to share, Terry?
No, I just want to keep this going,
Okay.
And
Well, as long as you keep doing the program,
Right.
keep doing the diet, the supplementation, the treatments, the therapies, and staying in the moment, living
Right.
life to the full and one moment at a time, vitality and health just keep flowing.
yeah, it's a parasympathetic state.
There you go.
right.
Thanks, Terry.
Okay, man.